Larios.
The second best Larios brother. Woo! I've never seen a toucan do stand-up before.
You really fucked that last name up twice in one night? I've been playing a lot of online video games lately, and I like it a lot. I'm finding a disturbing trend. There's a lot of kids, young kids, like 6, 7 years old, and a lot of them while I'm playing, they're calling me the N-word. Which, first, that word's disgusting and has no place in modern day society. Number two, more importantly, do I really sound like an N-word? Like, when you hear my voice, most people assume, like, this son of a bitch probably has a Journey ringtone on his phone. And you can picture, like, Don't Stop Believin' just blasting out of my pocket. And I play online chess, too. So it's not like I'm showing up there like, yo, what up, shorty? I just castled your ass, motherfucker. And that's me trying to sound black. Speaking of the N-word, and that's a great segue if you can ever fit that in. I think if you're white and voted for Obama, you should be allowed to use racial slurs in public. Not necessarily the N-word, that's a little strong, but I think I should be able to go to like McDonald's and order, have a black cashier, like, I'll take the McRibwich combo with orange soda. Here's $6. Keep the change, porch monkey. And be like, excuse me? I voted for Obama. I'm just kidding. I didn't vote for Obama. I've been going to the gym a lot lately. And the other day I was at the gym. I was running on a treadmill. I had to shit. And I absolutely hate shitting at the gym. Because it never fails, as soon as I sit down, some guy comes into the stall next to me and takes the most horrendous dump ever. Because when shitting at the gym is never your first choice. That's always like a last resort. It's always this emergency situation. It's never like some guy doing Pilates like, oh my God, I have to poop. I'm gonna casually make my way to the men's room and relieve myself. It's always like some huge sweaty weightlifter just sprinting to the handicap stall with a Chipotle's feed bag wrapped around his head full of protein. So I never shit at the gym. That being said, I was on the treadmill, I was hitting mile 3, and all of a sudden my stomach started gurgling. And it wasn't like that gurgle like, you should probably make it to the bathroom in the next hour or so. It was like my ass like, all right, look, you got about 45 seconds to find a toilet or I'm gonna go to town on your pants. And ordinarily, I have a pretty positive view on the expression going to town. You know, if I'm hanging out with a friend, I'm like, hey, can I have one of your beers? Yeah, go to town. But I never like hearing that from my ass. It's always a bad scenario. And I have this intense fear of shitting myself on the treadmill. Because when I run, I have my iPod on, listen to music. I tend to daydream, I zone out, and some things do escape my notice. So I have this real intense fear of like shitting myself on the treadmill and not noticing it. And just like the shit dripping down my leg and it like hits the treadmill and then it starts cycling around and I'm just sitting there running in my own shit and I don't know it. And I get, you know, like I got Miley Cyrus, I Can't Be Tamed playing on my headset. It's like some pretty girl next to me on the treadmill just staring at me horrified and I'm so oblivious to the entire situation. I think she's checking me out and I'm like, hey, what's up, baby? So I went to the bathroom. I'm sitting on the seat, maybe 5 seconds, tops. And I hear like, boom, some guy kicks down the door in the stall next to me. And he sits down and I can see his leg. I'm kind of a conservative, as you might have been able to tell. I think that bathroom stall walls should go all the way to the bottom of the floor. I know, like, it's not demeaning enough that 2 grown adults are shitting 2 feet away from each other. Can we at least have some aura of privacy here? But no, as you know, most stalls go to about here. The one at my gym goes about there, which if it went any higher, they wouldn't allow, you couldn't call it a restroom. You'd have to call it a gay bathhouse with an elliptical in it, which I'm assuming most gay bathhouses probably have. So it's like up to here. I can see this dude's leg. I can already tell he's a weightlifter because his legs are like thick and veiny and sweaty. And this guy just proceeds to take the most horrendous apocalyptic dump I have ever had the sad fortune of witnessing in my 28 years on this planet. And I'm just sitting there with this face, like, it was like the same look on my face I had on 9/11, just like, why? And it's gross, and it's sweaty, and it's splashy, and it smells like it actually got hotter inside the bathroom. Like I started breaking a sweat just sitting through it. And I was like, this is my worst nightmare. There's nothing, I don't know what else could possibly make this scenario worse. Maybe if you like slapped an algebra test on my lap and someone put out like Fall Out Boy on the speakers. Take that, Fall Out Boy. But I go to the gym a lot. I've also been dyeing my hair. It's basically just to try and maintain this for, you know, when I'm at Cracker Barrel trying to pick up chicks in the rocking chairs. I'm only doing it until I sucker some pretty young girl into marrying me. Because once that's done, this is over. No more maintaining. Sorry, honey, we're married now. I'm no longer shaving my ass. Those days are behind us. I'm just kidding, I don't shave my ass. I wax it, because you don't want to get the 5 o'clock shadow thing going. No, I won't let myself go. I'll wait till she does. As soon as she shows up on the scales weighing over 110 pounds, sorry baby, it's back to heroin and Five Guys for me. Just for the record, there's Five Guys burgers and fries, not like I'm going back to like Five Guy orgies. You can't jump right in those, you gotta ease your way in. 2, 3 guys tops. Come on, gentlemen, you only have so many holes. But as soon as she turns... Come on, you're throwing me off. As soon as she turns 30, I'm just gonna let the girdle out and I'm done wiping. That's not happening anymore. I can just picture her having lunch with her friends like, God, I miss the old days. He used to work out and he used to eat right and he used to come home and he'd read Tolstoy and Dostoevsky. I'm like, well, what's he doing now? And it just like pans me like naked in a beanbag chair with my gut hanging out over my cock and my head stuck in a KFC bucket, peeing in a empty whiskey bottle. Till death do us part, honey. Thank you. My name's Michael Larios. Have a good night. Woo!